No one's on here? Let me see if I can stand you up, bad. No one's on here. They said for me to go live, and no one's on here. Well, let's see what I can do. Oh, and there's a couple people on here. Hey! You guys told me to come on here and do a live, so here I am. Hey, Ray. Hey, Linda. You guys told me to come on here and do a live. Hey! Oh, good. The audio and video is good. Okay. Now we can all dance. We need some music. Oh, but that'll get copyrighted, so you just gotta use your imagination. Hey, Ray. Yeah, I had fun in the UP. I actually went, first of all, I met up with my friend Jen in Luzerne, and we went floating down the river. I stayed there for 2.5 days, and then spent the night in Gaylord at a rest area, and then met Troy I met Troy Monday? Yeah. Met Troy in Gaylord Monday, and then we went up to Mackinac. Hey, everybody. Hey, Jamie. Went up to Mackinac City, and then after that, the next day, well, we spent the night in another rest area. Next day, we went to Mackinac City. No, I'm sorry. We went to Mackinac Island. Went to Mackinac Island. And then after that, we drove up on the bridge, the first rest stop in the Upper Peninsula. We spent the night. And then that next day, we went to the Shipwreck Museum in, was it Whitefish? I don't know if yeah, I think it was Whitefish, way in a tippy top. Went to that crayfish. Was it Whitefish or crayfish? Anyway, we went to the Shipwreck Museum, and then after that, we were able to get our campsite at the lower falls into Tuquamata Falls, and we went to the lower falls. Oh my God! Hold on, I got neighbors wanting stuff from Richard's house. Hey!
Here, you want to give them to her?
Oh, thank you
for it. Peppers in there for you too, if you want them.
Oh, I don't do hot peppers. Hold on one second.
Oh, you want the banana peppers?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
You can have them for yourself.
I don't even either.
Oh.
You find like 10 of them.
Well, thank you for the peaches. That's awesome.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay. Okay. Oh, I have to turn back on his air conditioner. Just chilling. Hey, Jimmy. Had a big storm cooling everything down. It was a hot one, Jimmy. Ooh. It's still muggy as crap in Michigan. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Maybe you're in Ohio. But it's hot. Let me turn this back on. So, yeah. So, after we went to the lower Tuquamata Falls, I spent the night. We had a campground. Hey, Sam. Oh, Lord. I know. Sam, you gotta go away. I'm not wearing gloves. Ain't no one in here wearing gloves. It's 90 degrees outside. We got air on. Ain't no one wearing gloves. So, yes. So yeah. And, well, maybe Jamie on Lord Michigan Adventures will wear gloves for, he likes all that PPE. Jamie, I got someone that might want to go to your channel. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so we saw the lower falls, we saw the upper falls the next day, and that was yesterday. And that's when it was like rainy and crappy out, and Troy wanted to go. Troy wanted to go to this log run or something where you go down this. It's almost like the sand. It's like sand dunes. It's like sand dunes, and you have to go down a big old hill, almost like in Pictured Rock, and you have to climb back up. He wanted to go do that. Well, I said, you just go right ahead because I just want to go back to my area again because I've already been on vacation since last Friday. So yeah, so I was gone from last week Friday to yesterday, and I didn't get home till 10 o'clock last night. I didn't get back to my area till 10 o'clock last night. Then I had that stupid little RV propane alarm going off where you have to change that little, it's almost like a smoke detector type deal, but you have to change it every 5 years. And that one needed to be changed, and I was able to, it's real easy to rewire. I hope I did it right. I'm going to have one of you guys look at it because I question, my work is questionable. If it, I don't know how long it'll last. So I'm going to have you guys, the guys that actually know what they're doing, check out my work. You know, I'm going to have somebody check out my work. Because that one is kind of questionable. Kind of questionable. So, there you go. I did my little stint of river floating and seeing Mackinac Island. I had my bucket list of Mackinac Island, Tukwame Falls. The Shipwreck Museum was amazing. I can't wait to start getting into those videos. So yeah, I had a lot of fun. It was nice, but it's also nice to come back. You know, Troy wanted to stay up there because he just started his vacation. I started my vacation last Friday, so I was done. I was pretty much done. I was had it. I spent the night, 3 nights or whatever at a rest area. So yeah. Hey Dennis. I don't know what Dennis is on here, but hello to. Hopefully there's 2 of them on here. Hopefully there's outdoors, and hopefully there's campfires and dirty tires. Oh, it is campfires and dirty tires. You know, I always like joking with you guys in the comments, so when I say, hey, and I'm joking around and I'm saying something silly, you guys just know I'm joking around with y'all. I have a question. Uh-oh. I might have an answer. I might have an answer. All depends on what the question is. Do I have any of my moderators in here? Be ready, people. This guy has a question, and we know he hasn't been on here. So yeah, it's Nancy. I have been busy. I got a question too. Oh Lord, here comes some goofballs. Can I make an edit of you and I'm a girl? Oh, an edit of you. What are you talking about? We don't want no craziness. If you're bringing drama here, you might as well go away because we have people that are not going to play the little games. Like the Lamar Jackson one. You know what? Please keep it nice here. Do you have hair in your special place? Oh my, okay, get him. Get him. Before I get him. Okay. Good. Oh yeah, that was just so funny. If you guys want, you know, I mean, you can go too. You don't have to stay here. Yeah, that was just so funny. Ha ha. Wrong. Oh. You guys gotta have some respect. And respect for yourself would be nice too. You know, if you had respect for yourself, you wouldn't be saying this shit in the first place. Later, trolls. Yeah. Get out of here, dude. Just go. I mean, if you're female, whatever, you should know better. Teamwork. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, have some respect. We do not like the crazy talk. Don't. We have way better things to talk about. We have way better things like vacations and mainly this is a RV, well not an RV, a camper van type travel channel, and we all like to hang out and talk about camping and vacations and all that stuff. What's your dream vacation? I'm still trying to get to Tennessee. Yeah, I'm still trying to get to Tennessee. And maybe go on a cruise, and dream would probably go out of the country. Yeah. Out of the country to maybe the Bahamas. I would like to go to the Bahamas for a dream cruise. There you go. I've been doing a lot of upgrades to my van. That's cool. So yeah, so that's what our channel is mainly about. Do you like animals? Oh my god. This person, you haven't been on my channel, you need to go check out the channel. And I don't know who you are, because I've never seen you on here before. But yes, I do like animals. But I don't want no crazy talk about animals now. Or whatever. You know, I'm trying to be nice. And if you want respect, then you gotta give respect to other people too. Because there's other people in this chat. And we don't put up with bullshit. And yes, I said it. We don't put up with it. We don't. Sorry. There's no need for it. There's no need for it. We have way other important things to talk about. So yeah, so do you collect stuff? I'm not, you're asking 20 million questions. I live in a camper van. Yeah, a 1993 Dodge Trek. So, do you like to travel? Do you like to visit places? How did you like the message deleted by? Okay, cool. Tina, how did you like the UP? I liked it a whole lot. I mean, I've been there. This is my third time up there, but I saw what I wanted to see, and I really didn't want to go too much further because it was starting to really get rainy and damp, and it was just not good for the solar. And like I said, I was already tired, and I saw what I wanted to see. We knocked it out, and I got it out. I would have wanted to see Grand Marais area, but Troy kept on saying how tiny and dinky it was, and it was so far away, and he didn't want to get his car tires dirty. Yeah, campfires and dirty tires. Troy did not want to get his tires dirty. He only wanted to go on paved roads. I'm like, when you're in the UP, you don't get to choose what kind of road you're on. Can I have mob? It's way up there. I've been wanting to do a drive over and come down through Wisconsin. Mod. Good. Thank you, Linda. Because I was getting tired of that person. I don't know what they were trying to do. We never saw them in here. We never saw him in Jack's. We never saw him in campfires. We never saw him in Lower Michigan. So, I mean, that person was just acting stupid. Last warning. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. So, I don't know. I don't play those kind of games. We're all too old in here to be playing games, right? Yeah. We're too old. We don't play those kind of stupid games. Um, I saw a short from Charlie Charlie Grace, and the short was about RVs and how how it's noted in some of the RVs that the RVs are not meant to be lived in full time. And she was like trying to, it's almost like she was, um, like trying to tell people you can't really live in these and don't really do it and be careful because there's so many people out here that do live in RVs and do live in vans. And I don't know if you guys ever saw that Charlie Gray short, but it's up. It's like the second one away from the current one. But yeah, she was kind of like being, she was like discouraging people from doing van life full time. I mean, that's people's decision, and you just gotta let them know, hey, they're not really meant for it, but there's so many of us that do it, that live in it full time and buy land or do whatever or travel. So yeah. How's everyone doing today? Oh, a whole bunch of people just died off. Are you guys okay? Are you guys all there? So yeah, I'm just a little tired. I had to work on that stupid little box thingy, the little rewiring that propane alarm tester thingy. So that was a lot of work. It was a lot of work for me, and it was simple, but the wires were so small, and when you try and like get the blacks together and the reds together, and they'll come apart, and there's only like so much of it, and it's like really delicate, and I was afraid it was almost like dealing with a candle wick. It's almost like dealing with a candle wick. So, oh good, I think the tag team trolls left. Good. Yeah, we don't need all that crap coming on here. We definitely don't. I don't know if Captain Jack's on here or not, but he was freaking out about me being gone and not answering his phone calls and not having signal up there. So I had to contact him yesterday. I got caught in all the rain yesterday. All the last night, it rained so bad coming back from the UP. I left the UP about 4 o'clock in the afternoon and didn't get back to Belleville, or my area, yeah, Belleville, until like almost going for 10 o'clock at night. The best thing to do is solder them together. Oh, well, I'll have to let you do that. To let you do that. Yeah, because it's a pain in it. But you know what? You have to change that propane tester every 5 years. So, I don't know if you really want to solder them. Kevin had them in a electrical nut, those little nut thing, those nut ties. But every time you would touch it, it would come undone. So I was getting so frustrated because it was so muggy today that I just finally went and bought some electrical tape and put a little bit of tape on both of them, and was able to get them to stay, hopefully. So I could put my bed back together. Yeah, because you got to take my bed apart, and that means everything has to get out of the van. And so yeah, I had to open up Richard's garage and put some of the stuff in Richard's garage and work on that. And it was such a hot and muggy day today that I'm like, great. Yeah, wire nuts. Yeah, I'm doing good. Campfires. Went and had Chinese for lunch, then needed more bandages, so I went shopping. Yeah, the wire nuts. Yeah, I tried to. Hey, Shalise is here. Hey, how you doing? So yeah. So what happened to raise hand that you guys? Why can't I ask questions? Because you're asking ridiculous questions. Do you collect stuff? Do you do this? Do you like animals? This isn't a first date, sorry. I don't know what kind of questions. I mean, if it has nothing to do with van life and learning about vans and liking traveling and hanging out with people, camping and meetups and talking to... We're on here because we all like talking about camping and van life and meeting up and hanging out and enjoying each other's company. So this is already a group of people that has already met, has already hung out. We all like each other's company, and we're just, chillaxing. It's too hot to be annoyed. Yeah. My puppy dog took a good amount of skin off my hand. Oh, yikes. That's not good. And future videos, I know that you guys are going to be laughing at me. So now we're going to be getting towards the end of June. Those videos are going to be when I went to the Belleville little festival they had and doing a car run and stuff like that. And then we'll get into other stuff. So I'm trying to get out of June so I can get into July before July ends. Yeah. I'm traveling and canoeing and hiking. And you like fishing. Don't even try it. Campfires and dirty tires. When time to go, I thought I'd stop in and spend some time and talk to everyone and talk to you and see how things are going. Getting ready to go fishing again. That's all you do is go fishing. Well, I mean, I guess you like it, but there's so much more to do. There's so much more to do. I love doing stuff. I love learning about making better videos and what other channels everybody's watching and who do you guys think is the better channels out there, and what kind of things do you think I should be doing to make this channel better? So, you got any suggestions for me? Let me know. What do you think I should be doing to make this channel better? What would make you guys more interested in watching? So, if you guys can give me suggestions, that'd be cool. Hello. Hello. Once you start fishing, it's hard to stop. I wouldn't find it hard to stop. I'd be like, you have to really not, you have to have a whole lot of patience for that. Yeah. That's what I would say. I don't have patience. Even when I'm doing videos, I'm cooking or I'm boiling water, or cooking and boiling water is the same thing. I'm cleaning, I'm boiling water, I'm working on a video, I'm trying to straighten up the van, narrating about things. So I'm always trying to do something. So me doing fishing, I'd always be in the back of my head, Tina, you gotta, do this. You gotta call about a bill. You gotta, clean up your van. You gotta go get gas in the van. Where are you gonna go next? Who are you gonna hang out with next? Just keep smiling and thriving. Be yourself is all that you can do. Agree, Ray. I like that stuff. Oh, well, thank you. Narrating. Do you mean meaning I should talk more in the videos? When I'm showing you guys stuff, or voiceovers, or what? All is good. Well, I know. I mean, I'm just, pretty soon I'm going to be out of Richard's driveway. I mean, really soon. So, if you guys see me in your neighborhood, you'll know why. Shalisa, you're hit. She'll be like, is that Tina? You do great already. Keep it going. I'm trying, but it's like people are sometimes watching the videos, but they're not pressing the like button. And if they don't press the like button, then it doesn't get seen to other people. So I'm stuck. People aren't subscribing. There's more non-subscribers than subscribers. People aren't pressing the like button. So if you guys can press that like button, I'd really appreciate it. So my Facebook and my Instagram is still gone. So that really sucks. So I'm kind of screwed on that part because a lot of people that just go on Facebook to get messages and stuff, I can't send nobody any messages. So I have to rely on posts and shorts. Doing the posts and the shorts. And sometimes I know sometimes you guys probably don't even like the text messages. I kind of taper down in the text messages because, I'm sure you guys... see, a lot of times, the reason I do that is because I'm thinking that YouTube isn't getting the word out, because if the like button isn't pressed, it doesn't send the algorithm to send out the notifications. So that's why it's important for the like button. So you have to worry about people not pressing the like button. You have to if you really want your channel to grow. And I do want the channel to grow. And I do want to go more places and do more things. And I want to catch up on my videos. And I want to learn how to figure out spots for everything, because I have so much stuff in here and it's just really depressing. There's so much stuff in here. It's really depressing. I'm like, oh my God. People are like, oh, you have too much stuff in here. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out, I gotta, if I can remove this chair right here and make a shelfie thingy somehow, but that's a window, I can put more stuff. Maybe make shelves and like a case. Maybe a case where I can have my Wi-Fi box and my inverter button somewhere higher, so I can press the inverter when I start needing to use it. It seems like I press that inverter button more in the spring and winter. Keep documenting your life for you. I do. But I also want, if there's a chance that I might be able to reach more people, or kind of help people out, I know I don't do a lot of, hey, I'm going to show you about a shower tent, or I'm going to show you about this, or I'm going to help you make your mind about this product. I really don't do those. I show you what I have, and I do kind of a review on them, the stuff that I buy, you know, just like that backup camera that I recently showed you guys. Then I'll be showing you guys about the walkie-talkies that I got. Well, you know, walkie-talkies is self-explanatory. The backup camera is kind of neat because it's wireless and it runs on solar, and I still got to find a better place to mount it. So, yeah. So, I mean, I'm trying to show different things, and the things that I want to get for the van is a bigger fridge. I want to get more space in here so it's not so congested. And like when I want to jump in the front seat, like if there was an emergency right now, I'd be screwed. Because if there was an emergency and I had to jump in the front seat and take off, all my stuff would go flying. So I need more places for all my stuff. You know? Like everything would go flying. I can't just jump in my front seat and take off. I can't. So, hey Linda, you're back. I didn't know you left. So yeah, because I mean, look at. It's a little messy. It's a little messy. So yeah, but I'm trying. I had to do my blood test today. My blood test was good. My INR, that was what, 2.3. So they want it like at 2.2 to 3 to 3. So I did pretty good on that. So I'm always, you know, trying to improve the channel. I want to be able to improve the channel. Should I do like, hey, welcome to my channel type intro? Should I start doing the welcome? I don't want to seem phony and fake because there's so many people that already do that. Hey, welcome to my channel. You know, or welcome to my life. Should I do welcome to my crazy life? This is Tina the Outsider. Welcome to my crazy life. Yeah, I should do that one, huh? I'm going to have to work on that. Welcome to my crazy life. My crazy van life. Oh, did you guys, that Wayward Birdie, the other week she was up in the Upper Peninsula. I just watched her last video, and she actually commented on one of my shorts. She was actually on my short, and she commented on it, and she was happy that I was having fun in the UP. I would have died if I would have saw her. That would have been so cool. But yeah, I think she was already up there 2 weeks ago, so she's on her way back to Washington. So yeah. See, like now I'm cleaning. I'm putting away my blood machine, my INR machine, because I don't need it till next Friday. So yeah, I'm always trying to do something. I'm always trying to clean. That's okay, just be you. I am, but I'm always trying to improve the channel. You know, I don't want to be boring and, oh yeah, that's just Tina from Michigan. Because pretty soon, you know, I'll be traveling. I will be traveling. After M25, I'll be going. I heard there's that Beardo meetup, but I guess that's just for guys. I don't know if it's just for the guys with beards. I mean, beards really don't do much for me. No fret zone. Oh yeah, you have a lot of room. Maybe start looking at things you really can do without, and use some other things to do with what you can get rid of. Yeah, well, I need my blood machine. I can't do anything. Can't use that for anything else. You know, like I only have the 2 power stations. I have my big old computer bag, and I have what little pots and pans I have in my cupboard. And my clothes get smushed in. You know, I'm living in this thing. So, I mean, I gotta have my Wi-Fi box. I gotta have my 2 power stations. I gotta have my fridge. I gotta have a file thing for bills. I gotta have, you know, the one seat is just all the dry foods. My microwave is now storage because I really don't use the microwave too much. If I did, I just take it's like my coffee central. My coffee central where, yeah, I put all my coffee stuff in there. You know, I have my electric can opener. I have my smoothie machine. Um, I have my coffee grinder. So I mean, I'm still using this as a home. And what I want to get is those little nets you can put around, and like maybe I can put fruit in some of those nets and like put them up on cupboards or up by the shelves or something to maybe. But then when you're driving, they'll be swinging around, and you might have to take that down too. So I don't know if that would really work neither. So, you know, I'll go to the Beardo meetup if you do. Woohoo! Hot guys everywhere. Not if they have beards. Beards are a turnoff to me. I'm sorry. I don't do too much with beards. I had that, all that. I mean, Captain Jack one day, it was gross. I saw a bug. I saw a fly trapped in his beard, and he had food in his beard. The fly was trying to get to the food. Oh! And I had to like tell Captain Jack, I'm like, get that out of. I'm like, ah. So yeah. Yeah, that was. Beards don't do nothing for me. They're just gross to me. They're just. If it's not kept up and nice and maintained, then, you know, I'm not really all that great with it. I'm down if they want to clean up their beards and make them look nice, you know? And it's like, I can't even find their lips. I mean, if I had a guy with a beard, I'd be like, where's your lips? I can't even kiss you because I can't find your lips. Your lips are gone. You know, just don't do that for me. And I don't like it when they 5 o'clock shadow or something, and it's all, it irritates my face. I'm trying to kiss them or make out with them. It irritates my face. So yeah. I can handle a little bit as long as it's kept nice and neat and looks good on them. I like the 5 o'clock shadow. Sometimes I like it, but if it's pickery, I don't. But then they have to, it irritates my face. So yeah, I had a fake beard for one of my live streams a long time ago. No bugs. Yeah. Oh, it was so gross. I wanted to die, and I was so embarrassed. I didn't know what to tell him, because he didn't know about it, and I was sitting right across from him. I think that was when it was when we were 4th of July, when we were at the concert in Bay City. Yeah. Oh my God. Uh-oh. The message is held for review. What happened? Was someone on there? Did you tell him? Yes, I did. Yes, I had to. I couldn't handle it because the fly was flapping and there was food. He was out. I'm sorry, Jack, but I can't do that. It's gross. It's just disgusting. It's gross. I told him in a nice way. I'm like, can you get the fly out of your beard, please? He has to trim it and have it nice. And the one guy I saw at the Fillmore, when I went to that Bullet for My Valentine concert back months ago, there was a guy that kind of reminded me of Captain Jack, but he kind of was a toss between Captain Jack and Hulk Hogan, where he had the white hair and it was like shoulder length and it was kept real nice, and his beard was like a little goatee. And I like the little goatees that look nice, something nice. Yeah. Oh, fly. You can still go and just voice for the friends. Vote for the friends. You can go and just vote for the friends. Sauce and beer is a turn off. Oh God, yes. And flies and food. Oh, yuck. Oh, Shalisa, I'm gonna have to come and see you guys. Yeah, I'll come out there. I'll be out your way, like around maybe the 18th or something of August. Yeah, because I'm going to that Hot Foot beer festival in Muskegon. So I want to go out that way and like hang out for like a couple weeks and get a feel for the area and go to some of those other ship museums that I want to go see. I've been to a lot of ship museums, man. I went to the one in Port Huron that you guys haven't seen yet. When I went to Outdoors with Dennis's and hung out with him and Denny and the other Dennis. I hung out with two Dennises and we all got ate up by mosquitoes. Yeah. I spent the night in his yard, outdoors with Den. Come on over. Okay. It was always that easy, right? Oh yeah. Trust me, I like just going places, but I wanted to come here and recoup. Because like I said, I've been on vacation since last Friday, so I needed a break. I know Troy is probably still up in Upper Peninsula because he wanted to continue on. He wanted to go to Picture Rock area and the Grand Marais area, of course. I didn't get to see the Grand Marais area because that was 50 miles north of where we already was, and I was already an hour away from the bridge. And I'm like, no. And he was really scared to sleep at a rest area. Matter of fact, he texted me and said that he was able to find another campsite. I just can't afford just to keep on going to campsites. I have to go to rest areas. I got a campsite in the Lower Falls campground of Tequamian Falls. Me and him got a campsite next to one another, and we spent the night there. That was when the first full day there. Put it that way. So yeah, we just spent a week in West Virginia. Oh, West Virginia's so nice, isn't it? I love West Virginia. I have family members. I have a nephew, and all of his 3 boys are down there. So I do have reasons to go down there. I want to go down there and hang out with them. But I have to do all this stuff around this area, and then I can go down there. I'll go down there for and that Kentucky meetup. I'll be able to bounce between Kentucky and West Virginia and Virginia. I'll probably go see Kevin again when I'm down there. Almost heaven. Yeah. So I'll be able to go down there. Probably stay for the winter down south. I doubt very much you'll see me going to Arizona. Captain Jack might. I'm sure he will. But to me, it's kind of boring. The only good thing about it is seeing, all the people. But I don't have that kind of gas money no more. The lightning was wild. Oh, was it? The lightning was wild? The lighting. Was it lightning or lighting? Lightning. I think it was lightning. So you got caught in some storms, Shalisa? Oh, I did buy something I wanted to show you guys. Let me show you. I lost when I left Tony's place. I lost part of my Bluetti power cable. And so guess what? Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Let me bring it up here. It has two? I'm confused. Oh, that's part of it? I'm confused. But anyway, I lost part of my power, part of my cord. You know how this part comes off? Hold on. Let me get it off. I don't want this to fall because it's about to. You know, I lost a section of this. Well, the big Bluetti one, the big bulky one. So anyway, I looked up universal power cords for the Bluetti, and I was able to get it off of Walmart of all places, and it went through Amazon. So I was like kind of confused, but it looks like it works, and I'm kind of confused that this little thing came off. Lisa, I saw a lot of your pictures. I was in that area in June, but I went to Vermont and New Hampshire. 2 different trips. Oh, wow, that's cool. Lost in the van. I left part of the cord, I think, at Tony's. And he hated the power station. He hated my Bluetti power station. He was more of an electrical guy that liked building all the electrical stuff. You know, it was sort of it was kind of like a cop out to him to see people have power stations. And it's like, okay, well, it's good for you that you know how to do all the electrical stuff, but not a whole lot of people do know how to do all that. So this is a good thing to have. Might be in the glue department. The glove. Oh, the glove department? The wonky, okay. Jumped in real quick to say hello and support. I am babysitting my grandson. Oh, cool. Hey, Crystal. Sorry I missed you when we were all out in Arizona. And you came way later. You know, I was there for a month. I was waiting on you. You showed up later. And I hope you're doing a little bit better. I know your mom passed away recently. So that's sad. So... the wonky compass, yeah. But she had a different name on her channel and she just changed it, so I'm trying to get used to it. Trying to get used to it. The wonky compass adventure. I want to see your compass. I know. I got there really late. I was one of the misfits. So was I. I was one of the misfits too. I hung out over there. But that was before you even got there. I waited for you and waited and waited and waited. Thank you, Nancy, for hiding whoever that was. Didn't look like it was all that good anyway. Yeah, it's sad. Matter of fact, when I was up north, it was my reunion, my mom's, can't say reunion, my mom's death anniversary was the 22nd of July, and I was up north and I didn't know what day it was, and I guess that's a good thing for me, because it's also been since the 23rd, since the 23rd is when, back in 2023 is when I also lost Buddy, my little dog. And he died on the same day as my mom's death day. So I guess it's kind of good that I was distracted this year, because with everything happening, you know, I'm sure you guys know about what happened with Susie. That is so sad. I feel so bad for her. You know, I feel terrible for her whole family. That's a horrible thing to go through. But yeah, I feel so bad that all that happened, and I was me and Captain Jack were on our way there, and got the message the event's canceled. There's been a tragic accident. Yeah, that was really, really bad that all happened with Susie and her grandson. That's going to be a horrible thing to have to live with. So yeah, I don't know if some people know it, but our one local YouTuber here, traveling around Susie, she was going to go to a local meetup for the 4th of July thing, and I was on my way there. I was going to get there July 5th, because me and Captain Jack went to Bay City and saw the fireworks and saw a concert, and then in the morning we were going to head over there because we spent the night in Bay City. And before I knew it, around 10 o'clock, I got the message that the event was canceled because there was a tragedy. And that's what happened. Her little grandson drowned in the pond. So, yeah, it was just so awful, heartbreaking. Part of me is mad that I wasn't there, because maybe I could have been an extra set of eyes. But then part of me is glad that I wasn't there, because I would have been so devastated that I would have been hard to handle, even thinking about YouTube my own self. You know, I would feel guilty if I was there and couldn't get them or whatever. You know, maybe, oh my God. It was just, regardless, it's just a horrible situation. So, yeah. I feel so bad about it, and I wish I could have, part of me wishes I could have helped in a certain way. Maybe if I was there, I could have been watching more by the water. I don't know. It's just, I feel so bad for her family. So, anyway, let's move on before we all start crying. Right? Oh, yeah. So, just a horrible thing. Just a horrible, 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 horrible thing to go through. So, be praying for Susie and her family, that's for sure. Because it's not going to be an easy thing to live through at all. I wouldn't want to be them for nothing. Nothing. I wouldn't want to be them at all for anything. That's a horrible thing to have to go through. So yeah. Anyway, on to universal power cord. You can get a universal power cord for a Bluetti EB70. No coulda, shoulda, would can fix it. I hope Susie is okay. Yeah, I know. But it's like, in a way, I was supposed to be there on the 4th. But then I thought, it's so hot. There's going to be a whole bunch of vans. There's going to be a whole bunch of people I don't know. And we're supposed to be there for 2 or 3 days. And I don't want to get bored. And I don't want to feel awkward. And, this, that. I had a million excuses. I guess it was just something keeping me away. And then when I saw that Bay City is one of the top 5 places to see fireworks, and there was a local band, a local tribute band, doing their Guns N' Roses tribute and their Motley Crue tribute. I'm like, well, I'll go to that on the 4th, and then in the morning, I'll go over to Dave's YouTube event. So, but yeah, I didn't get a chance. Yeah. So you'll be seeing those. I mean, I haven't even got into the month of June yet, so that'll be my next video, getting the end of June. And then starting with all that sad stuff. Goodness gracious. So it's still, you still feel heavy from it even if you weren't there because you knew that you were supposed to be there. And I know how sad I would be, and how heartbroken if that happened to me. And, that's why it's so important, to keep an eye out and, be very vigilant at how fast little kids can zoom around and get into mischief. I mean, we all know it. We all raised kids. We all got grandkids. We all know it, and it's just so sad that that happened. So yeah, keep her in your prayers, because it's gonna be a tough road. It's gonna be a real tough road. I'd be a basket case. I would. You wouldn't be able to get me to do anything. I gotta stop talking about it because I'm gonna start crying. Yeah. I gotta stop talking about it. It's just too bad. It's just horrible. Okay. Woo, doggy. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I gotta wipe my eyes. My eyes are getting all red. I'm right there with you. Oh, I know. You don't know what to say. You don't know what to do. Oh. Alright. Stop talking about it. Gotta stop talking about it because I'll be over here bawling my eyes out in 2 seconds. Let me go put this power station down. Oh, okay. Anyway, you want to see the second dumpster? Want to see the second dumpster of another sad thing? And see, I just dealt with my friend Richard passing away on June 10th. He just passed away. And I was helping him out and staying here. So I already had that dealing with. And then the stuff that happened with Susie. So, hey, there I am. Oh. Okay. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Knock it off, Tina. Oh. Anyway. There's the second dumpster of stuff. Yeah. Gotta stop crying. Calm down. My friend Jen just sent me a message saying I can breathe. I wonder where she's getting all that from. Okay. Anyway, I'll show you the inside of the dumpster. Anybody want to go garbage picking? Oh, they did save me a little table I can clean up. A little plastic table. So like I can see that at a campsite, but I kind of want one that breaks down, so you can fold it up. I think I saw them on Marketplace, on Amazon Marketplace, on Amazon. No garbage picking. Yeah, I have too much already in my van. Yes, I know. I'm already complaining about how I have too much stuff. So anyway, here's some more viewing. No, there you have it. Roy wonders what he did to be here on a Friday night with 6 or 7 awesome women. You're hilarious. Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying that about all of us. So yeah, they pretty much have his house empty. They have the garage. A lot of that stuff was from the garage. Any one of those dumpsters here at my daughter's house to dump so many things that was in my husband before he passed. It's been 5 years and I haven't been able still to do that. It's gonna hurt. Because it hurts every time I look in there and I see all the different stuff that me and Richard used to use in his house. You know? Okay. That stuff over there I still got to put back in the van. Yes, back in the van because I had to do that work on the van, inside the van today. And the only thing that's really left is his boat and his hose reel and a ladder and a weeder. But yeah, he had a big garage. Yeah, he had a big garage. I'll be out of here soon. Good job watching your P's and Q's, Ray. Yeah, some guys need to do that. I had to put Captain Jack yesterday in his place. He got my daughter all upset. So, he deserves a what, snap out of it type deal. So the house is pretty much empty. There's stuff that I guess they're gonna keep. There's still the dining room table. What's leaking? Oh, the sink is dripping. Okay. Sink is dripping. And this is the living room. But yeah, I gave the DVDs, the 2 racks of DVDs to Troy. Troy got his DVDs because I'm trying to get Troy to watch the movies so he can talk movie stuff with all of us because, you know, we all like watching some movies and he's the only one that really doesn't like watching movies. And so, yeah, so they cleaned out this back room. Just need some sweeping and mopping. I'll be doing that, helping them out, sweep and mop. I'm surprised I didn't roll up this carpet and throw this carpet out. This carpet needs to go. But it's sad being in here because, you know, taking care of, you know, all of this stuff, and it's just hard. So yeah, pretty soon they're going to be telling me, okay, well, you're not needed at Richard's house no more, so I'll have to go to my daughter's, or I'll be getting you guys' addresses and coming by and and hanging out with all y'all. So, Crystal, what are your plans for September 26th through the 28th? Are you going to go to Marshall's meetup in Kentucky? Hint, 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 hint. um, have you ever been to the fiberglass egg rally in the Thumb? It is in September. I have never seen any video on it. No, I haven't. No, I just came back up. I just came back down from being in the UP. I went to the Shipwreck Museum. I went to Tacoma Falls, Upper and Lower. And you would think that you could be able to see them together. But no, they're like, you can see the lower falls. And then you got to jump in your car and you got to drive down like 4 or 5 miles to go to the upper falls. Yeah, it's so weird. It really freaked me out. But yeah. I want to go to Marshall's meetup, but I'm not sure I will be able to go. Well, I'm going to go to it, and then after that, I'm going to be down south you guys' way for the rest of the winter. I'm not going to go to Arizona this year. That's my plan, because I don't have the money for the gas. And really, there's really not too much to do there except see people. And that's a lot of gas money. That's a lot of money. And it costed probably, I want to say, at least $200 to $300 just to get to the UP gas money. And that was just to the UP. There and back. So, So. So I got to really watch what I'm spending in the gas, because now I'm starting to notice it. I'm starting to notice it now. I don't know. I'm getting a light from this window. Hold on. I'm getting extra crazy light stuff. Like there's a weird shine. Yeah. You're going to the Palooza? Are they still doing that in Texas? What's the dates for Marshall's meetup? It's September 26th to the 28th. Because right after our M25 meetup, which is the 18th through the 21st or 22nd, we're driving from Michigan to Kentucky to go to Marshall's meetup. And then after that, then I'm free. I want to check out Tennessee and West Virginia and Virginia and maybe even down to Florida. Who knows? Yeah, it's the most expensive. My van gets great mileage. Mine doesn't. Me and Troy kind of figured out it might get 15 miles per gallon. If lucky. So, I'm starting to notice before when I had that, the little bit of extra money I had from getting the Social Security. Now that I'm going through that, now I gotta watch my P's and Q's. So yeah, I'll be traveling a lot slower. Let's just say that. Yes, in Texas, but a totally different campground in September instead of October. Oh, September's kind of busy for me already. I have the hippie magic in Angola, Indiana, the 1st through the 5th, and then the midway, the 18th through the 21st, is M25, which is our Michigan meetup that we always have. We've been having the Michigan meetup since 2020, so now we're on 20. Or was it the first? Was the first one 2020 or 2021? something like that. I think it was 2020. I think it was 2020. But anyway, staying longer in each place. Yep. Yep. Linda, I got your address. I'll be hanging out in your driveway. She'll be like, ah, damn. I have trouble getting out of my own driveway as it is. I'll be hanging out in your local parks. Yeah, it's going to be a different feeling when I'm not, allowed to stay in Richard's driveway. And my daughter lives at the trailer park, and they've already got 2 vehicles, so I really can't stay too much at hers. It's here for you, Tina. It's there for you. Oh, awesome. Hey, thank you very much. I'll be needing it. I really will be needing it. It's going to be a different thing now. I've always had Richard as a backup. Nah, I'm not going to have that backup. Pretty soon. That's why I wanted to take off when I did. When I went to Luzerne, Michigan, I went floating. And then I spent the night in Gaylord. And then I went... You can stay here. Jen must be watching my live. Hi, Jen. She's probably not answering. Hi, Jen. I see all your text messages, but I can't answer you right now because I'm on this live. So, hey, Jen, I'll be going. I got your address, too. I'll be hanging out at Jen's, and oh, yeah. Yes. You can plug in. Oh, awesome. Hey, Flossie, how you doing? Yeah, I'll be looking for everybody's address. Because next year, man, it's going to be a different feel. I'm not going to have this driveway. And yes, I can do it, but yes, it's scary. I can go to I have Troy. I have over by Kyle's. But Kyle, I could only use him until, I was only been there once. And that was when Jack was there. Well, when Jack's not there, then, I won't be able to hang out over there because it's, I might be able to, but I don't know. Kind of weird. But anyway, Linda, Jen, so yeah. So I try to get my feel for this traveling stuff from traveling from last Friday to all the way to yesterday. So I almost made it, the whole 7 days, but I just needed to get back. It was too rainy, and I didn't want to spend another night at a rest area. And Troy wanted to get another campground, and I just can't be spending all the money just on campgrounds and only staying one night. And by the time you unload everything and make your dinner and go to bed, you have to hurry up and wake up early in the morning to put everything in drive mode. So yeah, I like where we stayed in Luzerne. That campsite was real cheap. And their campsites were real cheap. It was Big Creek Campground in Luzerne, Michigan. It's out by Mayo. And I stayed in Gaylord after that. I went to a rest area in Gaylord and stayed there. And then I moved on to I met up with Troy, and we went to Mackinac City. And we hung around Mackinac City for a little while. And then we had to go back south to a rest area because you couldn't stay in Mackinac City, boondocking. You couldn't stay there. Do you have an America the Beautiful pass? No, but I'm thinking I can get one of those ones for being disabled. I'm going to try and get that since now I have the paperwork for it. I can just get that and be able to go to some of the national parks for free and the parking, so that'll be nice. When I went to Florida last January, I didn't like it. There were just too many people. Ugh. There is a lot of people, and the driving is crazy. It's like you're a NASCAR driver on the roads. Like the Tampa, because I was out there door dashing. Tampa, Orlando, Dayton. I went out to Dayton. I saw a whole lot there. I went to the Tiny Homes Festival. I hung out with the Nomadic Couple. It's a YouTube channel. I hung out with them. And that was back in 2021. So, I mean, I've been doing this nomad stuff for a while. And I know the Walmarts. But a lot of the Walmarts now are, saying, no, you can't stay here. And there's only certain Walmarts that do it. And, everybody's cutting back. And I heard that some of the Cracker Barrels are cutting back, too. But they won't let you stay there. So, yeah. I guess Lower Michigan is doing another live or posting another video or something. They're going fishing. Fishing. Tina, if people need a stop between the Michigan and Kentucky meetup, I have a place for a midway stop. I'm about 40 miles north of Dayton. Oh, okay. If me and Captain Jack likes doing the long way. He likes doing all the truckers route out to the different places. But I kind of sometimes just jump on the freeway, and I only do like 65 miles per hour on it. And, I eventually get there, and I like stopping at the Loves and Pilots and Cracker Barrels and rest areas, to get myself there. We might end up meeting up with Kevin from Budget Travel Guy, the guy that I got the van from. The guy that I got Hank from. Yeah. Yes, I was near Tampa, and then in Winter Garden in Orlando. I visited an aunt in Winter Garden while I was there also, so that helped. Yeah. I have family out in Port Richey. The new Port Richey. I know there's like old Port Richey and new Port Richey or whatever. Yeah. I like that area, don't get me wrong. I do love it. But they are very strict and with the boondocking, but not very strict on the drivers. I mean, there's so many accidents out there because everybody's speeding and driving like maniacs, and I don't know how I'll be able to handle Hank, whipping around, driving out there with Hank. Ray says he can park about 4 or 5 small vans. Well, depending on, because I know right after our M25 meetup, are you going to go to the M25 meetup, Ray? I like yours and Jack's. Oh, thank you. Are you going to go to the M25 meetup? Oh, I hope all of you guys show up at the M25 meetup, or as many as you can, so, I can meet you guys. Good, Ray, you're coming. That's good. I wanted to meet you when Lower Michigan did their little meetup, but it was too hot, and I just went there, and I just was able to do the videos, and it was the same spot that we just did those videos, and I'm like, I'm gonna go to the same spot again and do more videos with the same people, except I'm sure I know that you were there and all that, and there was different people, but it was too hot and too buggy, and I just didn't want to drive all the way out there. I just didn't want to drive all the way out there. Sorry. I wanted to go on to other things. Hank equals 2.5 regular vans. LOL, Nancy. Yeah. Well, no, he's 3 feet longer than a minivan. He still can park in one regular parking spot. I can still park him in one parking spot at a grocery store or whatever. And now that I have the handicap plate for my windshield, I can park in the handicap van section. But it's still kind of hard to get out of it because it's still with regular cars. And, it does seem a little trickier when you're pulling out because some places are like kind of tight. And I did have a little accident when I went up north, oh my God, in Gaylord at the Walmart. They had the Murphy gas station, and wouldn't you know it, there was all kind of big trucks with big old boats filling up on gas, and everything was real tight, and I'm trying to ease into a spot that I probably shouldn't have. And my driver's back tire couldn't make the sharp turn and crunched a little bit of my footboard on the driver's side. And I got the red paint from the red painted little concrete blocker that they have to block so no one hits the gas tanks. Yeah, it kind of messed up my footboard, so I gotta have that fixed. Did any of your apples survive the storm, Ray? Yeah, Ray, did any of your apples survive the storm? I can park 4 or 5 vans like Tina's. Okay. That'd be nice. Maybe I'll come and see you before then or whatever. I know I gotta go back to Hippie Magic. That's in Angola, Indiana. And then we're going back out to the Flint area to Lake of Dreams. And then we'll go to Kentucky. And I still, between now and then, I want to go to Iowa. And of course, I want to go see that darn gas station that Captain Jack didn't go into. Did any of you? Okay. I don't know, Linda. With a good storm this afternoon. Oh. Was a good storm this afternoon. Oh. So you got to go out to your apple tree and check those apples. Make some good apple pie. Troy had an apple pie for us. He really doesn't like pies, but he actually got a pie because he knew that I like pies. And I'm like, oh, how nice, you got a pie. So yeah, it was fun kind of we shared the duties of cooking. Like he would cook one meal and I would be the next day to cook a meal. He did breakfast every morning. He was the one having the cereal and the hard-boiled eggs already boiled, and I would make my coffee. And he actually had water in the sink, so I was able to wash my dishes, so that was good. This is when we're on our trip that I just got back from. What else did we do? We also emptied my tanks. We also emptied our tanks at the lower Tequami Falls campground. So I'm relieved with that. So my tanks got emptied yesterday. There was a lot of walking and a lot of stair climbing. I climbed almost 500 stairs within 2 days. And walking between Mackinac Island, we walked a whole lot, and then we also rode a tandem bike. I actually was on a tandem bike with Troy. He rode us around 7 miles around the whole Mackinac Island. So I could see the whole Mackinac Island because there was no way I could walk it. I could walk maybe 4 or 5 blocks and I was done for. And there was big hills on different, you could go on the side streets, but it was real big hills. I couldn't make it. I can't walk. I can't walk all that. It's too much. Later, Crystal. Okay. Never eat soggy waffles. LOL. Have a good evening. I gotta go feed these children. I'll hope to see you soon anyhow, Tina. See you on the next one. Many blessings and never eat soggy waffles. That's a good one, Crystal. Yeah, she's awesome, ain't she? I got to meet her at Lollapalooza. The last Lollapalooza that Lola was alive. Okay, stop talking about all this crazy stuff. It's like, oh my God. She passed away too. She had a brain aneurysm. Was it a brain aneurysm or they found cancer on her brain or something? But she died unexpectedly too. And it's like, okay. Yes. So yeah, that's what's all coming up. Look forward to the plans that we got going. So I have some weeks in between that I can probably go to Iowa and maybe to like Illinois area that I want to go to. So, and I gotta go to Indiana with Freedom Dove, because I was supposed to go to Freedom Dove with her before I went to Luzerne, but I got sick and I couldn't go. So I gotta go definitely to hang out with Freedom Dove, and we're gonna go see some covered bridges in some of her state parks. But I don't want to keep on buying state park passes neither, because that's expensive, and I'm not in I'm not a resident of Indiana, so it can get costly when you got to go into all these state parks. She wants to like take me to like three or four or maybe even more state parks with covered bridges, and you got to pay that admittance fee, and that adds up, and the gas adds up, and then the camping money adds up. I got one campground fee. It came to like $48. That was just one night. I mean, that's one night. Could you imagine trying to camp for 3 or 4 nights? It starts getting costly. I can't afford that. I'm on a budget. I'm on a real bad budget. So, oh yeah, Jen wants me to come to the Bologna Festival tomorrow with her. Bologna Festival in Holly? No, it's not Holly. Is it Holly? No. Where does her mom live? I'm trying to blink. It's not Holly, because that's where the Great Lakes Cemetery is, where my mom is. Yale. Yeah, it's in Yale. Thank you, Jen. It's in Yale. She wants me to come to the Bologna Festival tomorrow in Yale. What time is it, Jen? Since you're going to text me. You should just say hi to everybody. Jen says hi. She's really cool to hang out with. She must be watching my live. I got to watch what I say. Just kidding. They're expensive. Things to add up, yes. Be at my house. Bye. I can't see all these text messages, Jen, because I'm on this live. Hey, Jenny. Linda and everybody saying hi in the chat to Jen. That's cool. Jen's really cool. I've known her since she was 10 years old. Well, I knew of her since she was 10 years old, but started hanging out with her more when she was in her when she was at our house by 10 a.m. I started knowing her when she was in her 20s, when I was hanging out with her dad. Yeah. So, yeah. That's how I got to know Jen, and Jen's way better than her dad. Uh-oh, Tommy's probably going to be watching this and going, what the hell is she talking about? There's a Bologna Festival in Yale on Saturday if anybody wants to go, if anybody's up there. The Bologna Festival, if you want some bologna sandwiches, fried bologna. Fried bologna is pretty good. They have this really good bologna, Kentucky bologna. It's in Milan at her dad's little market that he goes to. In Milan, there's this Kentucky bologna that is so delicious. It's way better than Eckeridge or anybody else. It's called Kentucky bologna. And oh my god, it's to die for. Free samples only. Exactly. Yeah, because you go to those things and all that stuff adds up. I'd want a really good fried bologna sandwich with egg on it. Oh, we could have a breakfast sandwich. I wonder if they have breakfast sandwich there. Still listening, LOL. Crystal. Cool. Hi, Crystal. She's listening. She's probably laughing her butt off at me. They have really good, well, I've never been to the Bologna Festival, but I might, you never know. Oh, it's tomorrow morning. Oh, crap. That means I'd have to leave here tonight, or early in the morning, to be at her house by 10 a.m. Are you coming back home? Because I can't just spend the night out there. I'd have to drive. I'd have to follow you. I'd have to have somewhere to park. I met Freedom Dove in Oklahoma when I was camping with the Misfits last October. She is whole. Oh yeah, Freedom Dove is cool. Yes. Chad, I wish I knew what you were answering. Yes to drive with you, or yes to me follow you. Coming back home. Oh, yes, she is coming back home. Okay, well, that means I can leave Hank at her house. Somewhere safe. Yeah. Well, she's in Royal Oak. She's in a good area. You can drive with me out there. That would be a good saving grace, because that would save gas money. Yeah. I am almost another Jen, LOL. Yeah, I gotta get caught up on these videos so you guys can see these videos. And I liked when I was only like a week behind instead of like a month. Yeah, my videos are a month behind. It's just there's so much going on, and it's summertime, and you want to be going places and doing things and showing you guys stuff, but then you have to work on the videos too. I don't see how Adventuring with Amanda and Ozzy Van Man and Wayward Birdie is at least 2 weeks behind on her videos. But yeah, it's hard when you have to do these videos and you gotta stop and you gotta make sure you have Wi-Fi and stuff. When I was with Jen in Lucerne, Michigan, it was good because they had their little cabin and we had downtime. So in my downtime, I was able to work on video clips and put together a video or whatever. So it made me feel good that I had some time to work on it. But then, so I put out one, and then I was going to put out another one, but then I got going up north, and there wasn't good enough signal I could have put out this museum video like 2 or 3 days ago, but I didn't have a good enough signal. So that's why it's out now. So yeah. So now I got to work on some more video files. So now you guys know what I mean when I say I'm working on video files, because I have to name them and date them and put them in numerical order. So it's telling the story of what happened. Kind of like my diary. It's just my diary that everybody gets to see instead of read. Because I have like boxes of journals already from years ago. From when I was a kid. And I met her dad. And here I am writing about meeting her dad. Jed's going to have to be looking at that. She'd be like, what did you say? It's just the silly girl stuff. Oh my God, he's cute. Oh, Rick Craig. Oh, this one, that one. Whatever, all the silly stuff that girls do. But yeah, Jen's dad was in the band, in the local music scene, and I interviewed bands. I showed you guys all my jam rags and all that stuff that I used to do. Keep up the great work. You've been on YouTube for over a decade. Yeah, but it hasn't gotten me nowhere. I'm not even monetized yet. That's why I need everybody to press those like buttons. Everybody's got to press those like buttons. Yeah. I have not sat down and made a video in 3 to 4 weeks. Just some small things. Well, that's why you put the clips together. And you make like a daily vlog like I do. Sometimes I can get like 3 or 4 days in a vlog video. But it's hard to name them because you got to pick like, okay, what was the main thing that'll attract people to watch this video? And then I got to remember to do thumbnails. And so on this trip when we were up north, Troy was always, if you notice in the videos, he's always like behind me and taking pictures. Well, a couple times I've turned around on him and going, are you behind me again taking pictures of me? What are you taking pictures of? So he started, he's like, do you want me to take a picture of you for a thumbnail or this or that? So you'll be able to start seeing thumbnails of me doing a little bit more, like showing where I'm at. I got to start remembering that every time I go somewhere to get a good video, to get a good picture, not video, a good picture of me in front of a sign or like a thing at the place or whatever, just so I can have a thumbnail ready to go. It's hard. It's a lot of hard work. Yeah, it is. It's a lot of remembering and to actually do a video, to actually be there, and you got to be able to be present. And I noticed when I was at the Shipwreck Museum, people were looking at me a lot more when I was talking to my cell phone. People are like, what is she doing? I don't know if they knew that I was doing a video or if I was doing like like an online chat type deal, or just, chatting with somebody on the phone. Why YouTube isn't fair either, but we won't go there today. Oh yeah, YouTube is hard. It's hard making videos because you don't know. That's why I'm trying to get ideas of places and things. I'm doing my bucket list of the stuff that I want to do. I'm doing a lot of this stuff for me, but I'm also trying to show people, hey, this is out here, and it doesn't cost that much money, and trying to give you guys new ideas. So now that I am starting to go to some campgrounds, not a whole lot, I'm starting to visit some and being able to show you guys the cheaper ones. Yeah, cheaper ones. I like doing that. I boondocked when I was in Luzerne, and it was a big spot. It was a good spot, and it was only $10. It was only $10, so that was a good spot. Good for your son, Crystal. Wait, it's hard to get any new footage. My van here in Texas, because it's been 113 with heat index, so my son doesn't let me stay in my van. Well, that's a good idea, especially if you don't have an air conditioner and you can't plug in. I'm only in my van because I don't know if you can see it because it's dark. I don't know if that's going to help me either. But anyway, let me see if I can get a flashlight. I'll put a flashlight on it. I'm guessing you guys can hear it. But yeah, I have the air conditioner because, I have a road trek. So, okay. So yeah, this is my air conditioner. And I have to have this door open because a lot of air comes through here and keeps this cold. So yeah, I know it's hard to make videos, especially when, like, I'm a month behind. And people are like, oh, well, how did you get from up north to back in this area and this doing that and all that? And like one day, and I'm like, no, this video that you're seeing is from last month. And I just came back from the Upper P. So yeah. So it does take time to do videos. I've been on here an hour and 40 minutes. Oh Lord, I better let you guys go. You guys, I'm sure you guys want to do something tonight before it gets too late. It's 8 o'clock at night, people. Yeah, because I did that premiere at 6. So I hope that you guys can, press the like buttons. I know that a lot of you guys watch it on your TVs, but if you think about it, it would sure help out if you would go back on your cell phone and press the like button, or your tablet or whatever. It would sure help out because it gets the word out. And I know people are like, you're not supposed to worry about that kind of stuff, just worry about you. Yeah, well, I've been doing it a really long time, and I really want to get, if you really want to get it going really well, you have to have people like your video enough to actually press that like button so it can get the word out, because the more people press the like button, the more times YouTube is going to send my video out to somebody else that might be interested in this kind of stuff. So I would really appreciate it, and I'm very grateful for all of you guys watching and hanging out with me and being supportive of Susie and Jack and everybody out there, and Crystal. Go check out Crystal's channel. Go check out Ray. Go check out all the people that was on here if they have channels. So it's been really good talking with all you guys. But I'm gonna get going to be able to clean up this van a little bit more and get some of my stuff that was still in the garage. I gotta get it back in here before it starts raining, and to clean up. And I might be going to the Bologna Festival. So if you guys are interested in going to a Bologna Festival, it's in Yale, Michigan. Yale. Yale, Michigan. So look it up, Google it. So later, okay, well, I'm happy I made it to your premiere. And okay, thank you all very much. I really appreciate everything, and I'm going to let you guys go so you can continue on with your night. Have a good weekend. Take care. Pray for everybody. See you later. Peace. All right, bye. They did it differently on this X. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yeah. Hold on, I gotta figure out how to cancel this out. I'm gonna be plus and never eat soggy waffles. Bye everyone. Bye everyone. I'm gonna, hopefully this ends this live stream without it going completely away. That's the only X button I see. Okay. See ya. You should want to stop streaming. Yes, okay.